Hello everyone, I'm Sean Patrick Shetler, a Master of Arts and Theological Studies student at Houston Christian University. And today I'll be summarizing Chapter 24 of Bruce L. Shelley's Church History in Plain Language, 5th edition. The chapter titled Judgement in the Process of Time, Wyclif and Hus. This chapter explores the transformative impacts of John Wyclif and Jan aka John Hus on church reform and highlights their enduring legacy. I'll also offer some reflections and questions for further consideration. Here's my summary of Chapter 24. It examines the pivotal roles of John Wyclif and Jan aka John Hus in challenging the Catholic Church's authority and advocating for reform. John Wyclif, a 14th century English theologian, is known for his criticisms of the Church and his translation of the Bible into English. Shelley emphasizes Wyclif's belief that Scripture should be the ultimate authority in Christian doctrine, challenging the papal and ecclesiastical hierarchy of his time. And Wyclif's effort democratized access to the Bible and questioned the Church's control over religious knowledge. Jan aka John Hus, inspired by Wyclif, became a key figure in the Bohemian Reformation, and Hus has advocated for preaching in the vernacular and critiqued ecclesiastical corruption. His reform efforts led to his excommunication, eventual execution, and martyrdom at the Council of Constance in 1415. Despite his imprisonment for 8 months, Hus's letters continue to reflect his commitment to reform and challenge ecclesiastical authority. Shelley describes these letters as some of the greatest in Christian literature. Central concepts. One central concept in Shelley's chapter is Wyclif's revolutionary stance that the Bible, rather than church tradition or papal authority, should be the ultimate source of Christian doctrine. Shelley highlights how Wyclif's views, detailed on pages 277 and 278, undermine the Church's control over scriptural interpretation and emphasize the importance of direct engagement with the Scriptures. Another key concept is Hus's contribution to the Bohemian Reformation. Shelley explains how Hus's reforms, including his insistence on preaching in the vernacular and criticism of ecclesiastical corruption, were essential to the Hussite movement. Despite his execution, Hus's writings and his moral courage significantly impacted the Protestant Reformation. Critical comments and reflections. While Shelley's chapter provides a valuable overview, several areas warrant deeper exploration. For instance, the chapter briefly mentions Hus's imprisonment, but he doesn't delve into the personal and intellectual challenges that he faced during those 8 months. Hus's letters from prison offer a profound insight into his thoughts and character, and a more detailed examination could enhance our understanding of his enduring legacy. Additionally, the chapter could benefit from comparing Wyclif and Hus with other contemporary reformers such as Girolamo Savonarola or the Lollards. This comparison would provide a broader perspective on the reform movements of the period and help contextualize their contributions with a larger framework. Another point to ponder is the questions that arise on how Hus's ideas influenced later reformers like Martin Luther. Shelley touches on the immediate impact of Hus's martyrdom, but a more detailed exploration of his long-term influence on subsequent reformers would underscore the continuity of reformist thought and its lasting effect on Christianity. Conclusion. Chapter 24 of Shelley's Church History in Plain Language offers a compelling overview of John Wyclif and Jan Hus' significant roles in church reform. While the chapter effectively outlines their contributions, further exploration of Hus's imprisonment, comparisons with other reform figures, and an examination of his long-term influence would provide a fuller picture of their impact. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to discussing with y'all further these influential figures in chapter 24. Thank you so much.